God says, God very angry at your sons. God says, listen carefully. Open your spirit. Do not take these words lightly. For what I speak tonight is wrapped in thunder, carried on the wings of warning, and sealed with the fire of truth. The wind seems to pause. The air becomes still. Something unseen draws closer. You can feel it. A trembling. A weight. A stirring in the unseen realm. God says, your son has walked into a dangerous storm. Not a storm of rain. Not a storm of wind. But a storm of decisions. A storm of pride. A storm of temptations that whisper to him in the dark. A low rumble echoes, as if heaven itself is groaning. God says, I am very displeased with the path he has chosen. For he has ignored my nudges. He has turned away from the whispers I sent. He has walked too close to the edge of destruction, while believing nothing could touch him. Your heart tightens. You can feel the seriousness, the weight, the urgency. God says, you have prayed for him. You have cried for him. You have tried to speak to him. But his ears became heavy, and his spirit became stubborn. A flicker of heavenly fire appears in the shadows of the mind, like a warning torch burning in the night. God says, do not misunderstand my anger. My anger is not to destroy him. My anger is to correct him, to shake him awake, to pull him back before he loses himself completely. His words turn deeper, sharper, more direct. God says, he has entertained voices that do not come from me. He has walked with people who lead him toward danger. He has entertained desires that are poisoned. This is not the life I wrote for him. A pause. A breath. A holy silence. God says, there is something coming toward him in the spirit. Not to harm him, but to confront him, to stop him, to push him into a moment where he must choose who he will become. The atmosphere thickens. You feel the mystery. You sense the spiritual tension. God says, my anger rises because I love him. Because I see what he does not see. I see the trap set for him. I see the consequences he cannot imagine. I see the heartbreak waiting if he does not turn. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. His voice becomes like a whisper carried through lightning. God says, there is a shadow near him. A deception. A false friend. A reckless influence. Someone who smiles at him, but pushes him away from my light. You can almost feel the presence of that shadow. Lingering, waiting, feeding on his confusion. God says, this is why my anger burns. Because I will not allow darkness to take him easily. Not while your prayers still rise. Not while my hand still stretches toward him. A divine calm settles. As if God is giving you time to breathe. To understand. To prepare your heart. God says, His anger, His impulses, His secret frustrations. They open doors. Doors that dangerous spirits wait behind. Doors that must be closed. Before they take root. A chill moves through the room. A warning. A sign. God says, tell him the truth. Even if he does not listen. Tell him again. And again. Your words will echo inside him. In the moment he needs them most. Heaven's voice deepens further. God says, there will be a moment soon. When everything around him pauses. A moment when he will feel alone. When something will confront him. When his heart will tremble. And he will wonder why nothing is going his way. The tone shifts, still intense, but hopeful. God says, that moment is my anger becoming grace. My correction becoming direction. My warning becoming his rescue. You feel the prophetic weight of the message. Like a divine hand resting on your shoulders. God says, your son still carries a purpose. A calling. A future shaped by my fingerprints. But he has walked off the path. And now, I must bring him back. A bright flash in the spirit. Not of fear. But of awakening. God says, prepare your heart. For you will see changes in him. Sudden shifts. Unexpected behaviors. Moments of confusion. Moments of silence. Moments where he will question everything. Heaven whispers again. God says, do not panic. These are signs that my hand is moving. Do not fear the shaking. For the shaking is his salvation. The atmosphere softens. But the seriousness remains. God says, forgive him. Even when he frustrates you. Love him. Even when he pushes you away. Stand for him. Even when he cannot stand for himself. A warmth spreads through the spirit. Like dawn breaking after a long night. God says, I will confront him. I will discipline him. I will redirect him. But I will not abandon him. The heavens echo with certainty. God says, my anger is not the end. My anger is the beginning of his awakening. A pause. A slow breath. God says, watch what I do next. Watch how I turn him. Watch how I bring him back. Watch how I restore what he tried to destroy. The message deepens once more. God says, do not fear this season. It is intense. It is heavy. It is spiritual. But it is necessary. The final words come slowly. Firm. Prophetic. Unshakable. God says, your son will not be lost. He will not be swallowed by darkness. He will not fall beyond my reach. I am angry, yes. But my anger is the fire that will forge him into the person I destined him to be. A final whisper from heaven. God says, stand in faith. Stand in patience. Stand in prayer. For I am not done with him. And soon, you will see my hand move in a way that shakes the very ground beneath him. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. God says, the ground beneath him will tremble. Not to break him, but to wake him. For he has been walking with closed eyes. And now, the hour has come for his spirit to open. A distant sound rises in the unseen realm, like chains tightening, like gates shifting, like something being stirred by divine command. God says, there are doors in his life that I will close. Some will close gently. Some will close violently. But all will close with purpose. You feel a pull in your chest, as if heaven is aligning something, resetting something, preparing something on your son's path. God says, he will not understand at first. He will question. He will resist. He will feel frustration rise inside him, like a storm behind his ribs. But even that frustration is part of my work. The atmosphere grows deeper, heavier, holier. God says, I see the battles he hides. I see the thoughts he never speaks. I see the anger he carries in silence. I see the wounds he refuses to admit. These things have shaped his choices. These things have clouded his vision. A whisper moves through the spirit, like a veil being lifted. God says, I am about to expose the root, the hidden root, the emotional bruise, the secret pain that keeps pulling him backward. A gentle tremor passes through the soul. God says, you will notice changes, sudden decisions, sudden withdrawals, sudden bursts of emotion he cannot explain. Do not fear them. Do not misread them. Do not take them personally. God says, these are signs that my hand is upon him. These are signs that the refining fire has begun. A vision forms in the spirit, a blade glowing in intense heat, being molded, being shaped, being purified. God says, he is that blade, and I am the one shaping him. The heat will rise. The pressure will increase. But the outcome will be strength he has never known. You feel the Father's authority, strong and unshakable. God says, his destiny is too important for me to stay silent. His future is too valuable for me to overlook. His calling is too powerful for me to let him wander. Another vision flickers. A crossroads. Two paths. One dim. One bright. Your son stands in between. God says, he has been drifting toward the dim path. Not by intention, but by influence. There is someone near him who does not belong in his destiny. Someone whose presence distorts his judgment. Someone who speaks into his ears, but does not speak from me. A cold wind seems to move through the spirit, revealing traces of deceit. God says, that influence will end. I will cut it away. I will remove the connection. And though he may not understand why, he will feel the distance grow, until the bond breaks completely. A divine silence fills the air. God says, do not interfere when this happens. Let my separation work. Let my pruning complete its course. For what I remove is not worthy of his future. You breathe slowly, deeply, receiving the weight of the message. God says, he will go through moments of loneliness. Moments where he feels misunderstood. Moments where he questions everything. But within those moments, I will whisper to him. I will reach him. I will break through the noise. A soft light emerges, gentle yet powerful. God says, the anger I feel is not the anger of destruction. It is the anger of a father who refuses to lose his child. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. It is the anger of love, fierce and protective. The tone shifts again, from thunder to steady flame. God says, you must stay steady. Do not panic. Do not fear the shaking. Do not fear the silence. Your role is prayer. Your role is patience. Your role is faithfulness. A holy warmth wraps around your spirit, comforting you, strengthening you. God says, there is a conversation coming. A moment where he will open his heart unexpectedly. A moment where he will speak truth he never planned to speak. Be ready. Listen more than you talk. Let him release what he has held in. This moment will matter. This moment will shift something inside him. God says, my spirit will be in that moment. My voice will guide your words. Your presence will calm him. Your patience will soften him. The prophetic current deepens. God says, he will make mistakes. Do not fear them. They are part of his awakening. Part of his redirection. Part of his transformation. There is a brief pause, as if heaven waits for your heart to settle. God says, I am moving things behind the scenes, aligning people, aligning opportunities, aligning experiences that will lead him back to me. A divine certainty fills the atmosphere. God says, the enemy tried to claim him. The enemy tried to confuse him. The enemy tried to entice him. But he did not succeed. For my mark is on your son. My breath is in him. My hand is stretched over him. A crack of spiritual thunder rolls, echoing through the unseen. God says, there is a time approaching when he will feel a strong inner stirring, a conviction, a discomfort, a sudden urge to change. This will not be from the world. This will be from me. The Father's voice becomes softer, but even more serious. God says, my anger is the fire that melts away the chains. My correction is the wind that blows away the dust. My discipline is the force that redirects his feet. You sense the coming shift. You sense the divine movement. God says, your son will not remain where he is. He will not remain who he is. He will rise. He will change. He will awaken. He will return to the light. A final surge of prophetic energy flows through the Spirit. God says, stand strong. Stand faithful. Stand expectant. For the story I am writing for him is not ending in anger. It is beginning in transformation. A quiet whisper follows, gentle as morning air. God says, watch, listen, and trust me, for what I am about to do will astonish you. My child, I am still speaking. Do not let your spirit drift. Do not let your attention wander. For this final portion is the seal. This is the closure. This is the completion of the warning and the promise. You have heard my words. You have felt the weight of this message. Now I will show you how the unfolding will end. I will show you the victory that waits beyond the storm. Your son is stepping into a season of exposure. Not exposure to danger, but exposure of truth. Exposure of motives. Exposure of hidden intentions. Exposure of the people who walk beside him. You will witness this. He will begin to see clearly. His discernment will sharpen. His instincts will awaken. He will notice things he used to ignore. He will question people he once trusted. He will withdraw from situations that feel unsafe. This is my doing. This is my protection. This is my hand rearranging what surrounds him. There is a shift taking place. It is slow but steady. It is quiet but powerful. It is unseen but undeniable. I am separating him. Separating him from danger. Separating him from foolish influences. Separating him from people who do not value him. Separating him from those who carry destructive intentions. You prayed for this separation. You asked me for protection. You interceded without fear. And I have heard you. Every word, every tear, every plea, every midnight prayer, every whispered request. I will not ignore what you have spoken in faith. Now listen as I continue. The enemy is losing ground. The enemy is losing influence. The enemy is losing access. The enemy's plan is falling apart. The trap is weakening. The accusation is dissolving. The arrest assignment is collapsing before it forms. Your prayers are pushing back darkness. Your declarations are breaking spiritual chains. Your faith is dismantling what was designed to harm your son. I am sending angels to stand at the places he walks. I am sending angels to block the path of danger. I am sending angels to confuse the plans of the enemy. I am sending angels to guard his decisions and his steps. The next days will bring signs. Signs that he is being redirected. Signs that something is being broken off of him. Signs that protection is working. Signs that the warning has been received in heaven and acted upon. You will notice small things at first. A cancelled meeting. A delayed plan. A disrupted schedule. A sudden change of company. A strong feeling to stay home. A strange hesitation in his spirit. These are not coincidences. These are divine interventions. These are signs that my hand is covering him. Then the bigger signs will come. A person who once influenced him will disappear from his life. A connection that once looked harmless will fall apart suddenly. A situation that could have gone wrong will go right instead. A misunderstanding that could have escalated will end quietly. A moment that could have exposed him will pass without harm. This is my protection manifesting. This is my warning transforming into deliverance. This is my promise unfolding. My child, do not fear what you felt earlier. That fear was not a prophecy. It was a push. It was a call to intercede. It was a spiritual alarm. You responded. You prayed. And now the outcome is changing. Your obedience shifted the atmosphere. Your vigilance blocked the enemy. Your faith opened the way for me to intervene. Now hear the ending of this message. Your son will overcome this season. He will rise above the danger. He will step out of the shadows. He will enter a new chapter of clarity and understanding. I will give him wisdom. I will give him insight. I will give him strength. I will give him the courage to walk away from harmful people. He will break old patterns. He will break unhealthy attachments. He will break mental battles that tried to shape him. You will see transformation in him. Not instantly, but steadily, consistently, quietly, beautifully. He will begin to choose better. He will begin to think deeper. He will begin to move with caution. He will begin to trust his spirit again. He will begin to lean toward stability and responsibility. This is the fruit of your prayers. Your household will feel the shift. Peace will return. Light will grow stronger. Distractions will fade. Fear will lose its grip. Tension will lift. Hope will rise again. Your son will walk into a season of restoration. His confidence will rebuild. His path will straighten. His mindset will shift. His relationships will realign. I am healing what was wounded in him. I am repairing what was broken. I am strengthening what was weak. I am restoring what was stolen. I am replacing what was damaged. And the attempt of the enemy, the attempt to bring arrest, the attempt to bring chaos, the attempt to bring public shame, will fail completely. You will look back and say, God warned me. God protected him. God covered my son. God turned the danger away. You will know that this moment was divine. You will know that this warning was a gift. You will know that this message carried purpose. My child, this is the closing. But it is not the end of my care. It is not the end of my protection. It is not the end of my voice. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it.